Hey Pisces, welcome back to Cappy Cove. This is going to be your general reading for July of 2019. It is for those who have Pisces in their sun, moon, or their rising. Also, please keep in mind it's a general reading, so not all messages are going to apply to everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here, and I want to point out that there are going to be a lot of spiritual experiences, lessons, and enlightenment that are going to happen. I feel like for each Pisces it's going to be very different, but I see a lot of this happening throughout the month of July. I'm also seeing here that there's someone who could be helping younger people. I kind of see like one of those bigger brother or big sister program type of things, or there may be someone that's young in your life that you have to help out. Some of you it could be dealing with your kids, and for some of you it could be um, teaching or working with children in some shape, way, or form. I'm seeing some of you are going to be very dehydrated. I'm seeing a lot of imbalance also coming up in the month of July, along with some clashing with somebody. Okay, so I see somebody that's coming in here and they're kind of coming in and putting themselves almost in your business or up into your life and your personal matters. I feel like this is going to be different for everyone, but I do see like somebody from the outside that's coming up into kind of like either your relationship or like your home life. Even in between, for some of you it'll be like friendships with somebody, but I see someone who's like spreading rumors and gossiping, and they're coming in and they're creating a lot of problems. And I will say to stop and take a minute to think about why this person can create this much drama. Like, what's really allowing them to create the drama? I feel like it's because there's going to be some type of imbalance with you and the person, or just if it's you by yourself, there's something there that needs to be stronger and built upon in order to not allow outside influences to come in and create shit. I also feel like for some of you it could be somebody that you're in a relationship with, but overall I feel like there's going to be a need here to let this person go or somehow remove them from your life or not let them get to you. I get the biggest feeling of letting go though. I feel like some of you may be holding on tightly to your status, or this could be you or somebody else, but I'm seeing someone dealing with like having like their egos really, really big and trying to let go of the ego. Some of you could work with people and trying to help them let go of their ego. I feel like some of you will become spiritual teachers for the month of July, and some of you will be going to someone who is a spiritual teacher or attending some type of session or a seminar that has to do with that. I feel like there's a really big message here to be honest, be very, very honest with yourself. Also, the month of July is going to be a really big month to work with other people. Make sure you're setting long-term goals and not see things, it's almost like seeing things for the bigger picture. You have the bee spirit for the month of July, which says on the bottom, sweet results await. Make sure that you aren't being your own worst enemy. I feel like for some of you, you may be either in a position of like, oh, like kind of like being left out almost, or feeling like you're on the outside. And some of you may be pushing somebody else onto the outside, and they don't feel very connected to you. So the message here is basically to make sure that, and this goes in with like communication and working with other people, but making sure that you're treating everyone equally and making sure everyone feels like they can all like work together. I feel like I just keep getting a strong vibe that somebody's being left out. Be careful of overindulging in things. I'm also seeing here some of you could have delays as far as when it comes to vacations and trips, or any type of delay in the month of July. I see it more strongly though for delays as far as like traveling and car issues. I do feel like some of you may have some car problems that pop up. Some of you may be feeling like you're lacking what direction to go in life. And I feel like this is gonna make you have a very soul searching type of moment. I feel like in July there, if it's not like for the whole month, there might be a time frame within July where you really start to ask yourself a lot of questions and you really try to get more in touch with your inner self. And there's just going to be a lot of soul searching here and a lot of solitude. I really feel like y'all are going to have a moment where y'all need to really spend time to yourself. I feel like a lot of you may be doing research, and some of you may be doing research. I'm also picking up like someone that's like watching somebody here, or watching what somebody else is, or like trying to watch. Why am I getting like a detective or like a private investigator, like gaining knowledge on somebody else? Some of you could be doing research though about someone else and their position or their ability to be able to help you. Like you might be researching for somebody, basically researching for someone who can help you, but you're kind of making sure like there's somebody you would trust to go to. I'm reading the message of be careful not to use others for your benefit. That can go either way. It's a general reading. Please keep that in mind. I do see a lot of changes that are going to occur, and they're not going to be the best of changes. I feel like there's going to be moments of chaos as well throughout the month of July. Some of you are going to feel that cycle of like feeling like it's the same shit, different day. The message here is that whenever these things pop up, the timing isn't right. Like they weren't meant to work out. So try not to let these like delays or these events that happen that aren't super pleasant, or changes that happen, try not to let them affect you so much. They weren't meant to happen at that time. Some of you could also be feeling kind of like you're out of control with your life, and I feel like that's going to come for a lot of you who are dealing with the delays and a lot of setbacks and stuff. I feel like it's going to kind of give you that vibe or feeling of like just things not going right and being out of control. And like I said, really just let things flow with this, because they weren't meant to happen for you at that time. Some of you are going to be getting a stronger psychic development in the month of July. I'm also seeing here, okay, I feel like this is either going to be a Pisces woman, an older woman. So for the Pisces older woman, I feel like either you are going to be becoming, I feel like for y'all specifically, I feel like y'all will become a spiritual teacher in some shape, way, or form, or have somebody specifically you work with who looks up to you like you're that. And then for everyone else that does not apply to, there's going to be an older woman in your life, or someone who has feminine, like, traits and stuff. But this is somebody that you're going to either turn to during a hard time, or they're going to be the teacher that you go to. I feel very strongly too that this is someone who carries a lot of feminine energy. I really feel like it's a female, so but this person is somebody who is very kind and generous, and who's going to be very helpful to you. I'm also seeing a lot of you doing stuff around the house in July, or organizing things, or getting things in order. I'm also seeing good things coming whenever it comes to like your work and stuff. I do feel like as far as money and finances and work, I feel like that's going to run pretty smooth for the most part in July as well. Even if there are setbacks, I feel like there is going to be a lot of success for y'all coming through. But whoever this woman is either, I either feel like she's going to be an earth sign, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, or another water sign. So that would be, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But I feel like this woman is really just going to be somebody who plays a big role in helping you through kind of like almost like a dark time, but it's like somebody who's just somebody you can go to, or somebody that you come across that ends up teaching you something or opening your eyes to something that like you didn't see before. For some of you, I feel like this is for a few, this may be your mom that you will end up going to that can help you with some stuff. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, Pisces. I wish y'all the best. Bye.